Heart pumping. Muscles extending. Every body is a miracle. And though we share so much, everybody is unique. What's your passion? Hold on to it. We're here to help with a personalized approach to a healthier you. Hawaii Pacific Health.
Hello and welcome to the Iolani Classic. This is day 3, the 40th year of this Iolani Classic. My name is Ian Young, and I'm joined by Coach Peter Greenhill. Coach, how are you today?
It's a pleasure to be here. Always a pleasure. This is basketball paradise.
Yes, it is, and it's great day of action. And today, a little new wrinkle because we have a little international flavor. We have the University Laboratory Junior Bows going up against the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix today for this game. We're just about to get our starting lineup here. Coach, thoughts about this game?
Well, for one thing, it's a fascinating matchup because one of the teams is from Japan. So to see what the similarities are in the way they approach basketball and the differences, that alone makes it worth watching.
Yeah. As we have our public address announcer, Rudy, going through the starters today.
You know, Ian, I don't know how many of our viewers saw the Osaka Gakuin game before, but there's some things that really stood out that we want to look for today. Their relentless defense,
yeah.
Superior cardiovascular conditioning,
yes.
Quickness.
Yeah. And I had a chance to watch Osaka practice. And as they were practicing, as we get our first player, Inari Sasaki, announced, and we'll go through these starters. Number 5, Rudy Shimoji. Number 7, Sanada Keishi. Number 15, Iwasaki Renji.
5'11", senior guard, number 21,
Funatani Haruto. But it seemed to be 5 to 10 minutes of just defensive shuffles in the beginning of practice for Osaka.
Yeah, I bet their practices are very similar to that. Huge emphasis on conditioning.
For the University Laboratory Junior Bowls, the starters will be Kenna Kutan, Todd McKinney, Trey Ambrosic,
6'4", senior forward, number 13,
Koala Boy will be starting today,
6'4", junior guard, number 23,
as well as junior guard Alika Ahu. So that'll be your starting lineups for today's matchup. The coach for the Phoenix is Wataru Takahashi. The coach for the Junior Bows is Ryan Tong. Just about set to get underway here. And coach, like you said, be interesting to see how these two styles match up.
You know, Ian, if you'll indulge me for just a moment, back in the early 80s, I played in a men's league in Japan.
Yeah.
And the thing that struck me was just these guys could run all day.
Right.
I mean, I was in my early 20s, and I couldn't keep up with them. They ran all day, and they played really physical basketball.
Yeah. Right.
You know, I'd come out of those games with scratches all over my body, you know?
Yeah.
That was what it was like.
Right. Right. And I was talking to the Osaka team representative, and they're talking about how they're, and asked if it was a league, right, that they play in, and they were talking about how it's a year-round, and they have regionals, and they have 2 really big tournaments for the nationals, which they all shoot for in December and in August. So they're gearing up for that. The University Laboratory Junior Bows are gearing up for their league and returning to the Division One status this year.
What we've seen of them so far in this tournament shows they're going to be legitimate contenders even in Division One this year.
Set to get underway here. The tap is controlled by the University Laboratory Junior Bows. And right off the bat, we see the intense pressure D by Osaka. That 3-point is no good, but the offensive rebound controlled by University. Pass just over the outstretched arm of Todd McKinney, and it'll go back.
Yeah, the amount of pressure they were applying on defense contributed somewhat to that turnover.
Phoenix on the penetration over Funatani. His shot is no good. LeBoy on the pitch ahead. Good patience by the Junior Bows. They'll look inside to LeBoy, who gets it back out. And here's McKinney, no good on the drive. That shot up and no good by Funatani. Rebound controlled by the Junior Bows, and they'll look to set up down the other end.
The Bows played very well in their last game against St. Paul. Much closer than the score indicated.
Corner three by Kutan, rattles out. Rebound controlled by Ahu, and that will go in for our first points of the ball game.
That could be a big difference maker for the Bows, their height advantage. So if they can hit the offensive glass, they can create a lot of second chance opportunities. So Osaka's got to box out really well.
Shimoji falls down as he puts up the three. That one is short. We'll go out of bounds to the Junior Bows.
So Osaka pressing. They have the stamina to do so all game. Very big roster too.
On the double.
Okay, nicely played by University Lab.
Yep, McKinney recognized that. And the shot is no good by the Junior Bows. Back the other way from the Phoenix. And foul is called.
Let's see if they give him two shots.
Follow the Junior Bulls, number 0, Kamehameha.
They do.
Yep, picks that one up.
Yeah, smart basketball. Airu threw that up. Oh, now they're changing it. Yeah. Okay. Dispute between officials.
Call is down, and that'll be Kutan's first. Phoenix on the inbound play swings it over to Sonata. His shot is no good. Back the other way comes the Junior Bows over to Ambrosic. Pressured by Sonata. McKinney will look to set up off of the high pick and roll, and on the double, too much contact, and Sonata will be called for the foul.
That's a foul that as a coach you don't mind too much because it was aggressive switching. You know, you'd rather have them switch aggressively than be late or passive.
Entry pass in to LeBoy, who finds Kutan, who's the nice soft shot.
Good job getting rid of it quickly before the defense closed in on him.
Phoenix looking to get onto the board, working their motion offense. The deep three is short. Ambrosic on the rebound. Pass ahead to Ahu, who looks inside to LeBoy. Jump hook is no good. Tipped ahead. Phoenix controls. Up ahead.
That's a good call right there.
Yeah. And Iwasaki with steps. We'll give the ball back to the Junior Bows as we see our first substitution. It will be...
Looks like Tamura.
Tamura checking in. We'll see Iwasaki going out to get a breather. Kuitan brings the ball up against pressure.
Lots of pressure.
The boy on the dribble handoff, Ambrosic, looks to create. The jumper is no good. Back the other way is Shimoji, looking to create. He'll pull up. Ball rims out. Ambrosic with the rebound.
Nice rebound by Ambrosic.
McKinney looking to set the play up. Ambrosic into Ahu. Kick out to McKinney. And that rattles out.
It was about 7/8 of the way down before it came out.
Yeah, nice look there. The Phoenix looking to Sonata. And he's isolated and he'll do a sweeping hook, and I think Ambrosic's got a piece of that.
Looks like it.
And that'll be called down on the penetration. Shimoji picks up the foul. And that one will go against Kuitan. That's his second. And you'll see the quick substitution in. And we get our first look at Vari Zion Branch.
Kuitan's a very important player for University Lab, so they're going to need to keep him out of foul trouble. That's a good sub right there.
On the Phoenix side, we have Iwasaki going in for Sonata. On the inbounds play, we got a nice swooping shot. And that's Wataru. Tamura Wataru. First points for the Phoenix. Let's see if that gets them going. Ahu with the strong drive.
It's impressive to see how quickly they can double team you, the Osaka team. I mean, you really got to be able to get rid of the ball before that double team forms.
It sure does come quick.
You know, some of that's just defensive intensity. I mean, they'll race over, race back.
Ambrosic looking to work. And there's that double you talked about. Falls into that, and a nice pass by Ambrosic finding Ahu.
He and Ahu are good at their interior passing. They showed that in the last game as well.
Shimoji, Phoenix back the other way. Funatani probing. Shot goes up, no good. Quick double. Junior Bows back the other way. Pass ahead, Zion Branch to Ahu, to Laboy. Quick hands by the Phoenix, back the other way quickly. And the and one and with the goaltend, but didn't need it because it still went in. It's Shimoji.
Man, he just raced down the floor. He's faster with the ball than a lot of guys are without it.
Yeah, like a blur, got down there, and as Shimoji gets the free throw, we see wholesale substitutions by the Phoenix, and you know, they play so hard. You know, it makes sense that they sub frequently.
Their bench is not just deep in numbers, but in quality, so you know they can put in a second 4, second 5, and not lose too much. And they're fresh.
Shimoji unable to complete the three-point play. 6-4 here in the first quarter. 2:14 left in this first quarter. Ball is swung, three-point shot no good by the Junior Bows, but Ahu with the offensive rebound. And a nice floater by McKinney.
Great looking touch on that drive.
We got a delay of game warning assessed to the Junior Bows.
McKinney does a lot of little things well for this team. His ball handling, his passing, his defense. And he can score when he needs to.
For the Phoenix, this new lineup, we have Orimoto, we have Kawhi. Rebound that time. Endo. Osawa. Here's Endo working this side. And Takehara. And not able to be saved by Orimoto.
University Lab played that possession very well defensively, jumping out on all the perimeter shooters and preventing the three-pointers.
Full court pressure handled nicely by the Junior Bows up ahead.
Beautiful teamwork, beautiful teamwork.
Ends in the finish by Kamehameha Tolbert. Excuse me, Coach. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Kamehameha Tolbert, he came on in several different situations last game against one of the really, really good New England teams and contributed extremely well.
Deep three is long.
Like right there, he had a great box out, made that rebound possible for a teammate.
Probing.
Tough shot. tough shot.
And finishing is Endo, and he'll draw the foul with a chance for the three-point play.
You know, he looked on that play. He looked a lot like one of the stars of the Iolani girls team, Justice Kekoa, who likes to go left and shoot with the right. Yeah.
Made a tough shot look easy, and he'll get to the line.
One thing we should know so far is how few three-pointers Osaka Gakuin has attempted so far. They took a tremendous number of three-pointers in their loss to Veritas, and some of them were 30, 35 feet out, like Ryan Hirata territory, if you remember his three-pointers for Iolani's boys team in their glory days.
And kind of before his time, right? It seems that deep three is kind of more commonplace nowadays, right?
Well, it seemed to me that they were doing that because they were, Veritas was so tall, so long, so quick. That's the only way you could get enough room to get a shot off.
Right, it makes sense.
So they might not need to do that against University Lab.
Ambrosic back into the game for the Junior Bows.
Got away with the travel there. Yeah, you better not bring the ball down against this Osaka Gakuin team because they're going to get a hand on it. So these tall Junior Bows, they got to keep the ball high whenever they can.
Yep. As we see right there, and after the turnover, there's a foul called. Kamehameha Tolbert on the reach-in, and that'll be his second.
Yeah, that's already at least the second or third time that Osaka Gakuin has stripped the ball like that.
That'll bring Endo to the line. The Phoenix already in the bonus.
If I'm not mistaken, his first name means purple flower.
Wow. Very nice. (10-8), 28 seconds remaining. Shot clock has been turned off as we near the end of this exciting first quarter here at the Iolani Classic, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Was that Ambrosic who made that pass out of the high post right there? He's around the top of the key. That was a heck of a pass. Yeah, it was. Excellent court vision in that instance. But you're not going to get a free path to the basket against this team. It looked like he was wide open, and then all of a sudden there was somebody on top of him because they're just the quickness and the hustle combined. They cover space very, very rapidly.
Ahu sinks 1 of 2. 15 seconds remaining. Let's see if the Phoenix can cut into this lead to close out this quarter. They work it around, looking for one. Here's the high arcing three. there is a foul called, and that'll get 3 free throws for Endo.
Is that Kitan? Because if it is, that's number 3.
Wow. Looks like it. And indeed, that is 3
Oh, boy.
fouls.
Okay, there's some adversity now for University Lab to overcome the rest of the way.
Todd McKinney checks in for Kenna Kuitan with those 3 fouls.
A foul like that drives coaches crazy. Half a second left in the quarter. Pick up your third and give the opponent 3 free throws.
That is a tough one as we see that long shot attempt just after the buzzer sounds. After 1 quarter of play, the University Laboratory Junior Pose 11, the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix 9, here at the Iolani Classic presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Rox, what's going on over there? Come on. Some kind of orangey stuff.
I think it's orange oil
Orange oil? What's that about?
for termites.
We should do that. But I don't think our guys do that.
So why don't we get the right guys?
At Pest Tech Hawaii, we offer orange oil treatment as an alternative to tent fumigation. So let our guys be your guys.
We're Pest Tech Hawaii.
Welcome to Hilo, Hawaii, where the water is as pure as the aloha that flows through it. Waiakea water is naturally alkaline, full of minerals and electrolytes, and always giving back to our planet and people. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
Phoenix basketball to start, please.
And we're back here at the Iolani Classic presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. Coach Greenhill, your thoughts on that first quarter?
Well, one of the things I noticed was how clean the basketball was. Not a lot of sloppy play. You didn't see the ball getting thrown away a lot. People forcing low percentage shots. Both teams could make more shots, but they're playing good basketball, keeping the ball moving, playing unselfishly, and really hustling on defense. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say it'd be interesting to see if the Junior Bulls try to take more advantage of their height.
Yeah. Phoenix start with the possession. Junior Bulls steal it, and another turnover going back the other way quickly. The Phoenix drive and kick in the corner, and that 3 is good. Endo Shahan, and that'll give the Phoenix the lead.
It looks as though Osaka Gakuin has developed like an instant following. Big bunch of fans up in the corner. Look like Iolani students.
Yes, and why not, right? I mean, the way they play, their style of play, they play very hard. They play an exciting brand of basketball, and they are gaining fans by the minute. As we see the Junior Bows battling right back with Ambrosic with the follow.
Great example of what we were talking about during the first quarter. He did not bring the ball down.
That's exactly right, Ambrosic keeping it high to put the Junior Bows back ahead, 13-12.
Yeah, he's 6'7", so there's no defense against him if he keeps that ball up.
Endo looking to penetrate, finds Sonata. His shot no good. LeBoy up high for the rebound. Ahu pass ahead. Huitan, who's back in the game, hits the 3, and he'll hit that 3, which shows why he's so important to have in this game.
Really nice job by Ahu to find him cross court almost instantly.
Sonata on the turn and the baseline drive. is fouled. Good sportsmanship there by Ahu.
Yeah, you love to see that. That's the most important thing. Surprised to see Kitan out there again with the 3 fouls.
Yeah. Coach Ryan Tong having trust in his guard to not pick up that 4th foul early in this ball game here in the second. As we see this deep 3, that is splashed, nothing but net.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Shades of Ryan Hirata.
Indeed.
From the early 2000s.
Indeed. Ambrosius quickly back the other way.
Nice strong move to the hole. Speaking of Ryan Hirata, he is now the head coach of the Iolani boys team. They have a big test against Utah Prep coming up later tonight.
They'll play later tonight at 6:30. Whole day of basketball here at the Iolani Classic, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. Recommend getting down here early. Great day of basketball. It's been a great week of basketball.
Definitely.
LeBoy, skip pass over to Ahu. He'll penetrate. Comes up short, but stays with it. Ambrovich with the tip. That's no good. Back the other way come the Phoenix. The left-handed shot by Shimoji is no good.
He almost had 2 momentum built up for himself there.
Ambrosic over to McKinney and LeBoy. That pass is stolen.
Sometimes it seems as though they have 7 players on defense.
It sure does, Coach. Back the other way.
The hustle to rotate over, the weak side help that you get on this Osaka Gakuin team is unbelievable. And you've got to work so hard just to get a clean look at the basket inside against them. Despite the fact that they're shorter. But they're so quick.
Todd McKinney picks up his 2nd foul.
Yeah, the motor never runs down.
As these Phoenix look to inbound this ball. Tomura over to Endo, looking to create on the right side. The boy with the rebound.
Nice
McKinney.
rebound. Yep. The boy is a name that should mean a lot to Iolani sports fans. That team of destiny in 1983, Scott LeBoy. You've had Junior LeBoy. I mean, that's a big name in the history of Iolani sports. Well, Shimoji seems to have only 1 speed, you know, on offense.
Yeah. He seems to be all over the court.
There's that pressure. Another foul of aggressiveness. Yeah.
As Endo gets called for the foul, we see Takehara checking in for Endo.
Into the game for the Phoenix, number 16, Kamehameha.
Ahu on the drive, and nice drive left. Ahu puts the Junior Bulls up by 5 with 3:40 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Ahu's one of 3 players in their starting lineup who average in double figures, so he can score.
Sasaki's shot is no good, and back the other way. McKinney to LeBoy. LeBoy over to Ahu. And he'll get fouled on the drive, which will give him 2 shots.
Ahu is becoming more of a factor with every minute, it seems. Does an aggressive move. One of the reasons he got the foul call. A team that's got a smaller roster, like University Lab, compared to Osaka Gakuin by a long shot. creating these free throw opportunities has the extra benefit of giving them a little rest, because just trying to keep up with the intensity of Osaka Gakuin. If you're only playing 6-7 guys, that could be a problem.
Full time Phoenix.
Timeout by the Phoenix, and we will stay here, right, for this timeout. Coach Greenhill, since we have a minute, yeah, your thoughts on the Iolani Classic? Yeah, this year being the 40th anniversary, but just the Iolani Classic in general over these 40 years, what it's brought.
Well, the ones I've watched go back all 38 years, and this is one of the best fields I've seen. You know, the average quality. There's been a huge improvement in local basketball teams in their quality play from then to now. The gap was gigantic, and you can see the skills difference, not just the height and the speed and the length, but the skills match up. You know, we have players on a lot of these local teams that really hold their own against the mainland teams. A couple of highlights for me when you look at the history of this tournament. Best player I ever saw, best all-around player, was Dennis Scott.
Yes.
Went on to a great NBA career. That was in '87. He was here. Could do it all. And then unbelievable matchup, Sam Cassell versus Bobby Hurley.
Right, that's right.
Dunbar against St. Anthony's. Oh, my goodness. Unforgettable.
I remember that year Danny Hurley was on that triple, was sitting on the bench.
Yes, yes.
And was as fiery as he is as a coach. But I remember, but he was younger than Danny Hurley and was cheering his brother on. But what a matchup, and what great players we've seen over the years.
And it was a packed house, incredible environment.
As Ahu is falling around out of bounds, but has the wherewithal to throw that one off the Phoenix player.
And again, it was a Phoenix player who raced over to double team.
Yeah.
He cut off that drive. Who would have taken it baseline for sure?
A little bit of a buzz in the crowd. You know, if you've seen the Dodgeball movie recently, little memories of that movie. But it got the Junior Bows another possession.
Yeah, who didn't want to leave any doubt that this ball was going to be off the defender?
Yes.
Yeah, if they can keep hitting these free throws, I mean, the separation is starting to accumulate here. 21-15 instead of the long-time three-point lead up to 6.
Loveboy hits 1 of 2 at the line.
You know, very good defense by both teams. That's why we're only at 21-15 with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Great drive by Shimoji. That time hanging.
Yep, Shimoji does again. Blasts his way to the basket. This time he finished. Tough break there for Ambrosic, dribbling off his foot. But again, there's the pressure defense out here towards the intersection of the sideline and the midcourt line. Tough spot to be in.
Takehara inbounds. Shimoji hits at the high post to Sasaki, and he gets fouled.
I'm a little disappointed that he fouled him, because I was looking forward to seeing what they were going to run off of that high post.
That's right, that's right. Yes. Foul before we could find out, and here's a deep 3 that's off the front rim. McKinney with the rebound.
Smart play by McKinney not to make a risky outlet pass in that situation. Showed good self-discipline.
140 here in the first half, as we see the Junior Bows leading by 4 over the
two players racing over from the weak side. Yeah, that's
that quick double you mentioned earlier.
a defensive trademark, it seems, for Osaka Gakuin.
At the line for the junior bowl, shooting free throw number 13, Kaua.
Let's call the boy back to the line.
He's also an outstanding volleyball player.
Oh, wow.
For
Yes.
the University.
Yeah.
Excellent athlete.
Got a lot of great athletes on this University Laboratory Junior Bowl squad.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question they're going to be a force in Division One. Their first year back in Division One, I believe, since 2011.
The boy hits that second free throw as we see Funatani and Osawa check back into the game.
You know, if University is only making 50% of their free throws, Osaka Gakuin, if they can trade 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, they can get right back in this game even more than they have.
And Brozic making the athletic steal that time, leaping in the air.
You know, the other thing about having such a deep bench as they do is that it's as if you have at least 10 fouls at every position, you know, because you've got a quality player you can sub in. And he's got 5 fouls to give, too, and so you can stay aggressive that way and not worry about foul trouble.
And Brozic hits the first. It's the Junior Bows up by 6. 1:19 left in the first half. It's the
Well
second
done, well
as well.
done.
Yes. Junior Bows showing some pressure of their own.
I thought there was some traveling before the contact, but I'm not wearing a striped shirt. So it doesn't matter what I think.
Zion Branch checking into the game. Give Alika Ahu a breather. Osawa in the post, gives the handoff. Shimoji. And we have a 3-second call.
The boy working very hard on defense in the paint. Created that 3-second violation by Osaka Gakuin.
And we have a bit of a mass exit, and I think there's some students here that have to go back to class. I think their lunchtime is over.
Good point.
But
yeah,
it brought a great atmosphere here.
Yeah, we're in here with no windows. It's easy to forget what time it is. You know, speaking of the history of the tournament, it was not unusual, 35, 40 years ago to come in here when the game started at 9 and stay in the bleachers till 10 o'clock at night.
Wow. Yes.
And it went by really fast because, you just love what you're looking at.
Oh, yeah.
And, and it was in chunks, too. One game, another game. Yeah. And every game was just so interesting.
Right. And even though the back is sore from sitting in the bleachers, right, all day long, and you're happy, right, because you get to watch basketball all day.
But, for some of us 35 years ago, we didn't get those aches and pains.
That's right. Here we go. 44 seconds left in this first half. Junior Bows looking to add to their 8-point lead. McKinney at the top, looking inside, swinging back to Kuitan. And that ball will go out of bounds back to the Phoenix.
All it takes is a little bit of extra effort as a defensive player to make a routine pass like that no longer routine and cause the turnover. I mean, defense is all effort. Should never have a defensive slump as an individual player.
10 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. And here's the drive by the Phoenix and the finish, and Funatani
Great basketball instincts to switch hands on that drive.
Cuts
Sweet.
it to 5 as the buzzer sounds. Great way to end the half by the Phoenix to cut it close. Coach, we have a little bit of time left. Your thoughts on what you saw in that first half on this game?
A lot of the same things that we saw in the first quarter that we were commenting on during that break, we saw in the second quarter. Clean play. As fast as the Phoenix play, they're under control. And the Bows are playing under control with poise, moving the ball. It looks as though they've solved that defense a little bit, and getting the ball in advantageous positions, especially down low, drawing the fouls. The foul shots are a big reason they built this lead. But that basket at the very end, crucial basket, going into the locker room down only 5 seems so much better than being down 7, especially when 7 was the biggest lead that the Bows had built in the half.
Thank you very much, Coach Peter Greenhill. My name is Ian Young, and after one half of play, it's the University Laboratory Junior Bows with 24 points, leading the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix with 19 points here at the Iolani Classic presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
When you come to Iolani, something you'll constantly hear is one team.
Our one-team culture began in athletics.
In arenas that demanded humble leadership
and persistent teamwork.
Over time, this ethos has found its way into almost every aspect of life at Iolani.
Ways that are both felt and found in passing.
In its simplest definition, the idea of one team isn't very unique.
We've all heard it in speeches or stories about the team over the individual.
But this implies too little for a way of life we have defined with so much.
You see, one team values shape our education.
Pairing knowledge with character.
Passion with discipline. It reminds us of humility in success.
And persistence in failure.
One team reveals that the true impact of our education doesn't only lie with what we've learned.
It develops in us values that see the compassionate choice.
Choices that give back and solve problems that matter to all of us.
It's the understanding that when we stand for each other,
we lift each other up.
The one team spirit endures in our global community of educators and students.
Artists and entrepreneurs.
Doctors and lawyers and researchers and leaders.
Who all recognize that the greatest challenges we face are overcome when we work together as one.
This is what we pass on to our students, faculty, families.
Because we believe this is the most gracious way to live,
as well as the greatest foundation to go out into the world
with great poise, empathy, and determination.
Iolani School, one team.
What's your passion? What fuels you? Hawaii Pacific Health's Bone and Joint Team is here for you and your family, so you can keep doing what you love. Hawaii Pacific Health Bone and Joint Centers.
Hey, I got the job.
So I can go part-time.
Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should really get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Welcome back to the Iolani Classic, presented to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. For the 40th year, we have the University Laboratory Junior Bows taking on the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix. We're at halftime. The score here, the Junior Bows are leading the Phoenix by 5 points, 24-19. Later on today, after this, we have the Kahuku High Red Raiders taking on the Kamehameha Schools-Kapalama Warriors. That game will tip off approximately at 1:30 p.m. At 3:30, we have the Wheeler High School out of Georgia taking on Brewster Academy, which is our first quarterfinal game.
That'll be a great matchup.
Right?
I don't know if you saw the Brewster game last night, but and this is not hyperbole, but I think I saw more dunks by one team in one game in that game than in any game I've seen.
Right.
You know, watching NBA, college, you know, for 50 years at this point.
Yes.
It was unbelievable. Kapa was.
Oh wow.
They're a good team.
Yeah.
Division II Hawaii, but they were pretty overmatched.
Yeah. So that will be a very entertaining matchup.
Yes.
And after that, we'll have St. Paul, the 6th, right? Catholic High School against Veritas Academy, and then host school Iolani's at 6:30 will take on Utah Prep. And then
great matchups.
Yeah, great matchups. At the nightcap, we have Imhotep Institute Charter High School taking on Okio Academy, and roughly at 8 p.m. So amazing matchups tonight for this Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. I just saw Greg Nakajo, who's Iolani class of 1994, and he's the host for this Osaka Gakuin Phoenix.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he actually taught at the university. And he was mentioning how there's a high school part and there's also a university part to the school. And he taught for many years at the university. And he was also talking about some of the connections. The school had a player who played on the Olympic level for the basketball team, and as you know, we had a player who graduated from Iolani, Hugh, right? Who played on that team.
Hugh Hoagland.
Yes.
Yep.
And there's a current UH player, University of Hawaii basketball player, Akira Jacobs, who played on that Hawaii basketball team. So a lot of connections with this Osaka Gakuin Phoenix team and the host school Iolani team, our girls team. It will be traveling to play Osaka Gakuin Phoenix girls team over the Christmas break. They're traveling to Japan to play them.
That's right, their annual Japan trip.
Yes.
So many connections.
We're just about set to get underway for the second half of our matchup between the University Laboratory Junior Bows and the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix. The score is 24-19 here in favor of the Junior Bows. It's been an exciting first half. My name is Ian Young. I'm joined by Coach Peter Greenhill. Coach Greenhill, what do you see for the second half of play?
Well, I think we should keep an eye out for what kind of adjustments Osaka Gakuin is going to make based on the first half. It looks as though University Lab already made some adjustments along the way in that first half. And that's one way they were able to adjust, it seemed, to the pressure of the defense. Not just the full court defense, but the half court defense. They seem to figure things out a little bit and, less inclined to be rattled by that. So let's see what the adjustments are.
Looks like we have the same starters as the first half for the Junior Bowls. We have Kuitan, McKinney, Ahu, Ambrovich, and Laboy. As we see Ahu with a strong drive and finish to put the Junior Bowls back up by 7. For the Phoenix, we have Shimoji, Sasaki, Iwasaki, Funatani is long on his 3, and Tamura.
One thing that could be a factor here is the Phoenix did not make as many outside shots as they probably wanted to. If they start to find their range from the perimeter, that could be a problem for the University Lab.
Funatani with the drop-off, and the lip is no good by Sasaki.
Embers has stopped a 1-on-4 there all by himself.
Traveling is called as the Junior Bulls go back the other way, and that'll give the ball back to the Phoenix. Early on in this second half of play.
Yeah, if they can finish more consistently, the Osaka Gakuin, this could become a very close game.
Shimoji looks inside, and that ball is slapped away by Laboy. The Phoenix hold on to possession, and great body control, and Shimoji gets the layup.
His ability to make things happen at high speeds, unbelievable.
Ahu shot no good. The tap out. Ahu gets it back out to Ambrosic, and he'll slow things down. And McKinney will set up the offense for the Junior Bows. Ambrosic off the pick from Laboy. And he'll draw the foul. And that will be caught on Iwasaki.
Foul on Phoenix number 15, Iwasaki Reggie.
McKinney works against the pressure from Funatani, and McKinney with the pull-up jumper, that's no good.
Hard to see from where we're sitting, hard to see where the foul was.
Yeah.
And that's his 4th.
It's a tough call there.
Yeah.
That will bring Ahu out of the game, and Ahu has been a really important piece here today for the Junior Bows.
He's been playing very well.
And that ball goes off the knee of Sasaki, and as he tries to save it from a backcourt violation, he is able to knock it off of the Junior Bowl player, and the Phoenix retain possession. 5:39 here in this third quarter. Junior Bows retain a 5-point lead as the ball is swung around. Sasaki's shot is no good, and a great rebound fought for.
Yeah, that was Zion Branch.
Yeah, by Zion Branch. McKinney over the top, Ambrosic to Laboy.
Nice pass by Ambrosic.
And there you can see some of the kind of knowing where each other's going to be for this Junior Bowl team. They've been playing with each other for a while now.
Very true.
Funatani. On the soft shot, does not get the friendly roll. And the foul's called. And that one will go against Sasaki. That'll be his first.
Every rebound is contested. You've got to work so hard for everything.
Junior Rose break the press. McKinney, the top of the key, over to Kuitan. McKinney looking into Ambrosic, and Kuitan will take a three, and that one is no good. Secured by the Phoenix. Sonata is called for traveling. Ball moved up to the sideline. LeBoy passes it across court to Ambrosic, who's no good on the layup, but secures the rebound, and a nice reverse layup by Ambrosic.
Very smart to go with the reverse and the left hand.
Which gives the Junior Bulls their largest lead of the night, the day, 9 points. McKinney slows it down. Junior Bulls work it around. Back to McKinney, and his three is nothing but the bottom of the net.
Good time for a timeout right there. Junior Bulls are doing an excellent job of keeping their poise under all this pressure. You know, they're not rushing things. They're finding their teammates. They seem to do very well. As you were saying, they know where each other are.
Yes, yes.
Right? And a big part of that, as you said, is from having a bunch of guys, the core of this team, having been together for such a long time.
It's almost as if they seem to be becoming accustomed to the pace of the game after that first half, which is somewhat the purpose of this classic, right? To get these Hawaii players exposure and you know, to get used to and accustomed to these different styles of play, and especially against the elite competition of that first night. Is that some of what you saw on that first night against those high-level competition?
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed at the ability of the Hawaii teams. Regardless of the score, they looked as though they belonged on the court, the same court with those teams. And the pattern that we saw pretty consistently was that the local team would hold their own for a quarter, quarter and a half, even an entire half, and then the mainland team would pull away in the second half. So you'd get a big final spread in the score, but it was not indicative of, you know, how close the game was. Several games followed that pattern.
3:19 left in the third quarter here. It's the Iolani Classic brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. My name is Ian Young. I'm joined by Coach Peter Greenhill. This is the University Laboratory Junior Bulls taking on the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix. Shimoji on the penetration. I think we got the moving pick called against Osawa. Kuitan showing the nifty.
My goodness, Shimoji. He's a dervish out there.
Yeah, I was going to say the nifty dribbling by Kuitan, but it was Shimoji sticking with the pressure.
I mean, just suffocating. When you play a team that plays defense this relentlessly and with this toughness, you just never get comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, that's the feeling you get. Everything is difficult and there's always resistance.
Yeah.
That's where ball movement becomes extremely important, because even a team as quick as they are and that hustles as much as they do, they can't move as fast as a crisp pass, you know?
Phoenix will look to cut into this 14-point lead by the Junior Bows. Ambrosic on the rebound.
You know, we got to give the Junior Bows credit for their defense, too. I mean, they've only given up 21 points.
Very solid defensively.
They're forcing some tough shots.
McKinney on the drive, and he'll put that one up there and draw the foul, which will get him to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, he earned those free throws.
At the line, shooting free throws for the Junior Bulls, number 10, Todd McKinney.
You know, it was strange to see Shimoji after that call signal the traveling gesture to the referee, because it's the first instance of any kind where the Osaka Gakuin players have, I'm not going to say complained, but, you know, reacted in any way to the calls.
Right.
Checking into the game for the Phoenix, number 4, Sasaki.
Which is a great example of the kind of sportsmanship we like to see at the tournament.
Yes.
You were commenting when, you know, one of the university players lifted up an Osaka Gakuin player that he had knocked down.
Yes. That's what you really like to see. I mentioned having a chance to watch Osaka practice, and in talking to one of their representatives, they said how excited they are to be here, both at the Iolani Classic and in Hawaii. And the opportunity to be here and enjoy Hawaii and the great food, and to enjoy the culture here in Hawaii. And they were mentioning how they were able to watch the Iolani Classic on the streaming video on YouTube, which is provided here. And so really just an incredible opportunity for both sides, you know, for these teams coming from the mainland and from Japan, and for these Hawaii schools to learn from each other.
And for some of the mainland teams, and for a team like Osaka Gakuin, if you've been watching the tournament for a few years on YouTube, it becomes a dream to go play in it. And it's nice to see kids' dreams come true. Smart move, well done.
The give and go LeBoy to Ambrosic.
High basketball IQ by Ambrosic in that situation where he could have been trapped. Made the cut off the quick little shovel.
That'll give the Junior Bows a 14-point lead. 43 seconds as the Phoenix answer back with a 3-point shot.
You know what the Phoenix are doing right now that I was thinking they might want to try is taking more 3-pointers, because the lead was growing and they needed to do something, see maybe if they could succeed as much on 3-pointers as they did last game. Boy, Shimoji plays with no regard for his own safety. He gives it his all every second. Tough customer.
Yeah, on the coast-to-coast drive and on the layup, he's fouled and slow to get up, but it looks like he's okay. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
He gets from one coast to the other in a big hurry.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it was up to a 15-point deficit for them, and they've cut it down to 11. Those 2 3-pointers helped a great deal. But that shows the kind of understanding for the flow of a game that you want your players to have. You know, we've got to buckle. Now's the time, for example, we got to buckle down on X, or we got to buckle down on Y.
Following the Phoenix, number 5,
Shimoji called for that foul. 10.8 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's hard to believe that's only his first foul.
Which is a skill to play pressure D and only have one foul in the third quarter.
As physically as he plays, as much as he's in the middle of the scrum. That's a special skill that doesn't get enough credit, you know, at all levels, including the NBA level, you know, to be able to play hard and not foul.
McKinney 1 of 2. Ladies 11.
Isn't it true that Will Chamberlain never fouled out of a game in his career?
I didn't hear that.
Either that or maybe once, but no more than that. Of course, some people would argue if you're an official, you're afraid to call a foul on somebody
that's
that
right.
big. You know?
That's right. That's right.
As nice as a gentleman as he was.
As the buzzer sounds, that'll do it for the third quarter. And after 3, it's the University Laboratory Junior Bows 39, the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix 28, here at the Iolani Classic, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Caring for the people of Hawaii has been HMSA's mission since day one.
As a father, everybody just wants the best for their kids. HMSA allows them to get the best health care they can get.
We believe in meeting you where you're at. That's why we have the largest choice of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies across the state.
Having HMSA as a coverage, we know that we're gonna be covered no matter where we go.
Caring for you is our privilege. It's why we started this company. It's what we do today, and is what we'll continue to do tomorrow.
Hardware Hawaii, your Kailua hardware store. At Hardware Hawaii Kailua, helping you find what you need is our top priority. Take our lead lumberman, Eddie.
How's it?
He enjoys helping customers find what they need.
My customers are like my friends. Really makes my day when I get to help them out.
Right on, Eddie. Here in Kailua, we're here, ready to serve you. Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Welcome back to the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. To start the fourth quarter, Phoenix basketball, University Laboratory Junior Bows, up by 11 points. But Sanada looking to cut into that lead.
That's a big time move, the way he used his body down low on the post against a player bigger than him. He had a tough shot. And he was cut off at first, but he stuck with it. Oh, they needed that free throw.
No good on the free throw. LeBoy with the rebound. Nine-point lead by the Junior Bows. As we see Lika Ahu set to check back into this ball game after a long rest with those 4 fouls.
Yeah, he's champing at the bit to get back in, too.
Long steps, nice layup by Sasaki.
You know, that initial fake with the ball hand, they were working on that in their layup lines before the game.
It was deceptive, right? It didn't really match up with his steps. It worked and got him 2. Short on the 3 is Quitan, but there's cleanup by Zion Branch.
Yeah, Zion Branch, Johnny on the spot.
Back the other way is Shimoni. Sorry, Coach, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that's a good example of really paying attention to every little thing going on around you. That's a heads-up play. Intelligent basketball. Whoa.
Sonata skip pass. Endo with the fadeaway.
Oh, Lord, tough shot. Tough shot. Looked like Isaiah Thomas. Against the bigger player like Isaiah always had to play against.
Pace has really picked up here in the fourth quarter. Here is Ambrosic with the 3, and that one is good.
Very composed and intelligent, getting his feet set, taking his time. He had plenty of room, and he didn't rush unnecessarily.
Shimoji casual with that pass. But Sasaki recovers, but is no good on the jumper. And Brozic on the rebound. Sasaki with the push back the other way. The Euro step and the layup, and he's fouled. Get him 2 shots.
Big time Euro step. Nice steal he made right down in front of us here.
Quick hands. You talked about the ability to put pressure and get turnovers without fouling. And that's something the Phoenix have shown all afternoon.
Yeah, they even made life difficult with those quick hands against Veritas. You know, Veritas quickly discovered, hey, we've got to pay close attention to everything we do, or we're going to lose the ball. They adjusted very well and, of course, went on to a comfortable win.
Sasaki hits 1 of 2. As we see Kaito.
They just keep hanging around. Junior Bo's doing a really good job not permitting any runs.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Basket here, basket there, but nothing like a 7-0 run or something like that. There's that pressure defense causing a turnover.
Luke Rivera in for the first time for the Junior Bows.
You got to admire the Junior Bows conditioning because they're not subbing much.
Yeah.
And this is a fast-paced game where you have to work really hard on every possession. They still look strong. And they've even built that lead, enlarged it.
Yeah, great point. As we see Shimoji on the 3. Cuts the lead to 6. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Sorry. That's what they're going to need to do to make a comeback here. See, there's an answer. They always have an answer
and
tonight.
Brozic with the answer.
That's the sign of a mentally tough team.
And no walks it up.
Yeah, they had cut it way down to 6 before that 3-pointer.
Endo on the no look. Finds Kawhi, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line.
He made a nice pass to find Kawhi. I was surprised because he easily could have laid it in himself. You know, it was a very unselfish play. I think most players would have taken the shot in that situation because he was already airborne and had beaten his man, and he was close to the rim.
Kawhi 1 of 2. Lead is 8.
Crucial little fundamental on that play by McKinney, boxing out on the free throw. Had he not, Osaka Gakuin would have gotten that rebound with another chance to score it. You know, if you're only up by 8 points, a little thing like that doesn't show up in the box scores makes a huge difference.
Brozic.
Just the incredible team defense.
Working against the double. And the Phoenix will get the turnover, the foul called on Rivera.
Okay, Kitan back in. And LeBoy. You know, the Junior Boys should be very proud of themselves because this team makes them work.
Off the high pick and roll, the jumper is no good by the Phoenix. Back the other way, McKinney against the double. Secures the ball, and Quitan back to McKinney. Kawhi a bit too aggressive there.
Following Phoenix number 17, Hawaii. Back into the game.
Here comes Hiraoka. I don't think we've seen him yet tonight, have we?
No, I think it's the first time seeing Hiraoka.
Nicely run. That's a lost art, the set playoff and inbounds that leads immediately to a basket.
Yeah. It's a great cut to get open by Avari Zion Branch.
If you can do that just twice in a game, that can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah.
You know, I wish we saw more of that at all levels.
Great execution by the Junior Bows on the inbounds play. Puts the lead up by 10 with 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in this one.
Yeah, with their quality of play right now, the Junior Bows look to have this game pretty much in hand, but all it takes is a couple of steals and threes, and that could change. Oh, nice move.
Yeah, and a soft jump hook by LeBoy.
Very nice. He knew just what he was doing. He was under control.
Yeah, great composure.
Very physical battle in the post there between LeBoy and Sonata.
Getting to Ahu, bounce pass to LeBoy.
He traveled, they caught it. Yeah, hard luck, hard luck. Nice bounce pass. You know, if we were to have a chance after this game to see the shooting stats and to see the percentage for Osaka Gakuin, which I'm guessing is pretty low, a lot of that goes to, I mean, the credit goes to the defense on the Junior Bows side. I mean, I think Osaka Gakuin's a better shooting team normally than they're showing tonight, but the defense from University Lab has just been outstanding.
So these two teams in the next few days, Osaka Gakuin Phoenix tomorrow will play Kalani at 1:30, and on Saturday they'll play Leilehua also at 1:30. And for University Laboratory Junior Bows, tomorrow they'll play at 9 a.m. against Kapa, a team they played earlier in November, a team they beat 51-42 at McKinley. And on Saturday, the Junior Bows will play Kahuku at noon. Kahuku, the team we'll be seeing next, playing against the Kamehameha Warriors.
And they're a good team. They put up 50 against, gosh, who was it?
Utah Prep.
Yeah, Utah Prep.
Yes.
And Utah Prep is an amazing team.
.214 to play. Junior Bows up by 12. Deep three, no good by Endo. Ahu pass ahead to Zion Branch, and the Bows will look. Junior Bows will look to work some clock here. Zion Branch is whistled for steps.
It looked like he went up in the air to make a pass, and that pass suddenly wasn't there anymore, and he landed before he made the next pass.
Hiraoka looks inside. Tamura. Shimoju, who's been so active all night, looking to probe and kicks it out.
Smart play.
Takehara, no good.
Because they're at the stage where they've got to shoot threes. They got to make them.
McKinney on the save. Back to the Phoenix.
Oh. Pay the price.
The N1, Kawhi.
Pay the price. Get a little reimbursement if he can make the free throw.
Great finish, by Takahara. The foul will go against Ahu. And that will be his 5th. But then again, yep. There you see again the sportsmanship. Ahu shaking the hands of the entire Osaka Gakuin Phoenix team as he exits the game, and he has had a fantastic game and has contributed heavily to this what looks to be Junior Bowl victory, although there is still 109 left and they're trying to hold on to this 9-point lead.
Yeah, they're going to be trapping everywhere now. Oh, great job to get away from the trap. Yellow boy just took his eye off the ball after he received it just for a second.
Endo was called for traveling as he rises from the floor. McKinney on the inbounds to LeBoy. On the branch, swings it to McKinney.
Well, that was the nail, perhaps.
Yes, may have delivered.
Yeah, it was just a 3-possession game before that. You know, it was 51-42. A couple of steals, 3 threes in this tie game. There was enough time for a miracle like that, but now maybe not.
Big shot, yeah, big shot by McKinney. Brings the lead up to 12 with 46 seconds remaining.
I was surprised he took that. But he knew what he was doing, evidently.
Yes, yes.
He has a good stroke.
Yes.
Maybe you noticed that already. You know, he's got a nice stroke from the 3-point range. Good ball rotation. Nice release. And he shoots with confidence, too.
Junior Bowl secure that rebound.
Smart play.
And they'll look to run out the clock. The shot clock has been turned off. And they'll look to dribble this one out. 54-42. University Laboratory Junior Bowls over the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix.
Well done, both teams. Well done.
Coach Peter Greenhill, final thoughts on this one?
Well, I was very impressed with the ability of University Lab to adjust to the pressure of this defense. You know, it took them about a quarter and a half, but then they had, you know, enough control of the ball. They moved it well enough that, you know, they didn't get harmed by turnovers. That could have happened very easily. And, you know, they played unselfishly and got some good high percentage shots, made them more so than Osaka Gakuin did, and created that separation and then sustained it.
Great stuff, Coach. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Always, always.
Hope you can stay in and enjoy some of the rest of these games today. We have some great action.
Well, to the credit of the school, if I can and if other people can, you've got this live stream.
Yes.
That you can watch anytime, anywhere, and you even in the archive version if you are busy when the game's on.
Yes.
For real.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys can make it down, we have games all day, or you can join us on the live stream. Our next game features the Kahuku Red Raiders taking on the Kamehameha Schools-Kapalama. That'll be next tipping off at 1:30 p.m. That's it for us. My name is Ian Young. On behalf of Coach Peter Greenhill, this has been the University Laboratory Junior Bowls against the Osaka Gakuin Phoenix. Aloha.
And happy holidays to everybody.
When it comes to AI, there's something big happening. The smallest things are creating giant revolutions. At Worldwide Technology, we're at the forefront of AI. With our one-of-a-kind AI Proving Ground, Cyber Range, and full-stack approach, you can build, test, protect, and implement AI solutions that deliver for you and your customers in a big way. Worldwide Technology. Together, let's make a new world happen.
What's your passion? What fuels